Hello, everyone. How are we doing this morning on this amazing flight? Hang on. All right. What's new with everyone this morning? Let's see. I'm going to make the agenda for this morning. Fantastic. From Texas barbecue to the New Mexico desert. Today, we're taking the Southwest Airlines PMDG 737-800 Southwest Airlines from Houston Hobby, Houston, to Albuquerque. It's a great domestic route for discussing Southwest operations, desert flying, weather, terrain. Oh, God. Okay. And the transition from the Gulf Coast to the Southwest. Can we take the 737 from humid Houston to the high desert of Albuquerque and finish with a smooth landing? Let's see, chat. Let's see. All right. Let me go ahead and get our phone cockpit ready to go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to say, ladies and gentlemen, Albuquerque is a higher elevation airport today, so I'm very interested to see how this works. Keenan, how are you, my friend?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
That's great. Yeah, Keenan's here with us today. Um, I'm gonna say, chat, this is the airport that I received at 0 feet per minute. Shame that I had the flaps in the wrong position. But yeah, I hope I don't firm it today because LaGuardia's flare was just atrocious in my view. But still, I was able to not get it firm to the measurements, but I still thought it was firm by looking at it, by the feel of it. So so chat. Just getting everything ready here. Then we'll be ready to go. I'm streaming this. So YouTube, let's do this. All right. So what does the agenda say? Good morning, Captain Pete. Looking forward to our little flight today. Hope you're doing well. I am, blind listener. What about you? Having a good day? Thank you for joining today. Which would you choose for a vacation? Houston or Albuquerque? I have the answer to that for my own, but it's obvious to me. I choose Houston, but chat, what would you all choose? But anyway, let's get our checklists up and make sure that our live weather is good today. Live, fantastic. All right, great. MSFS live weather and SimBrief are great. Let's go ahead and load up our same tensions. And chat, I'm very amazed by same tensions, by the way. So I want to tell you all something that was really funny the other night ago, as I'm getting everything started. So it was on Captain Canada's stream. Captain Canada, great streamer, really enjoy his content. One of my favorites, in fact. So shout out to you, Captain Cap. And he told me that there's a new Payware Houston coming out, Houston Hobby. And I was like, no, I just bought this one. So I was in a moment I was in the moment of, oh no, you're kidding me. All right, so let's take a look at our ground power vehicle. So what you been up to, dude?
Ah,
What have you been up?
nothing much this week. Um, the heat wave has gone away from here, dude. So um, weather has not been very warm, I gotta say.
Yeah, I could tell.
Like, I don't know, you won't understand this in Celsius, but can I tell you what the lowest temperature has been here across Ireland? Early mornings, like
What has been?
you're talking like from 6 a.m.
Mm,
8 Celsius.
8 Celsius. I'm trying to think of what that would be. Like, how hot is that?
That's not even hot. That's cold.
Wow. My God.
I'll tell you now. I'm going to Google. That is 46.4 Fahrenheit.
Wow. Oh my goodness. That's pretty good. All right. Okay,
Not
so
good. That's bad.
I know it's cold. It's been colder in Ireland. So all right, so let's go ahead and get our electronic flight bag. Go ahead and check our standby power too. I just don't like how it's not in the way. I don't like how it's out of position. So let's take a look. Where are you, standby? All right, it's always on the auto position, so we're good on that. I really don't appreciate when that's there. Okay. Nav lights are good. They're on automatically. Fuel pumps are good. All right, that's the fuel quantity. Fuel pumps are good. We have our sim brief imported. Fantastic. Yeah. Let's go to our FS actions and go to our fuel. Set the fuel to 1000. So chat, I'm a pro. I wouldn't say a pro, but I'm much better at the PMDG than I was before. So I am just proud of that. Let's go ahead and look at our sim brief block fuel. That today will be 10,317 kilograms. Wow. Wow, that's interesting. 10,317. 10,317. Target. Go ahead and request the fuel truck. Go ahead and turn our IRS lights on. Those are very critical. Okay, great. IRS, oxygens. Of course, the packs need oxygen. Okay, great. Oxygen's good. Instruments should be okay. MCP, let's go ahead and get our altimeter ready to go. Our departure, Houston. Houston, go ahead and search. MENAR. It says out of Houston, the departure altitude or altimeter today is 3002. Okay. Put that in our FMC. Fantastic. 30.02 inches is inserted. Go ahead and turn on our radar information. Fantastic. Go ahead and get the fuel process started. All right, fueling up. Alrighty. Okay, let's go ahead and go to our FMC. Go ahead and request our catering trucks. Southwest 1971. Lavatories and water services. And then boarding.
Ground to flight deck, service truck is arriving.
Fantastic, thank you. I don't know what that sound is, but okay. I don't like how some of these throttles have to calibrate. Okay, it's a little bit better. Let it do its thing. You want to dance? Okay. Want to dance? Thank you for not dancing. Stop dancing. Okay, menu, FNC, posting it. Get our position in, GPS left position for the cockpit. Go to our routes, get the request, sim brief, payload, fuel, routing, request. Okay, we did our altimeter QNH. One of the things that we're going to talk about today, ladies and gentlemen, is a development from any builds.
Ground to flight deck, lavatory service in progress.
What's that?
Phoner, Naquality Decave. Hello, how are you? You having a good day? I just couldn't figure out how to say the name, so my apologies. How are you doing today? What's new? All right, grab our perfinite information. We'll wait until well, we could probably begin getting the info inserted. If we go back to our sim brief, briefing preview today is going to be 3.1 will be our reserve, and 15 is our cost index. Great. So our ZFW today is going to be 61.470. 61.5 sounds about right. Well, let's go ahead and now go to our departure arrival. Departure today out of Houston, according to our flight plan, is 13 right, and I hope Say Intentions has this right for me today. Today our SID's going to be Retri Romeo 8. Retri 8. And our transition will be JCT. Fantastic. Execute that. Arrival into Albuquerque. Now, chat. I'm going to be very clear here. I'm seeing
Ground to flight
mixed
deck, lavatory
information on
service complete.
RNAV and ILS. So what I might do, all right, there's a Say Intentions stream kit. What's up, Say Intentions? How are you? I'm gonna go look at Charfox for a quick second and look at how the whatchamacallits work, because I'm seeing very mixed things about how runway 03 is in Albuquerque. So if we okay, so 03, they have ILS and RNAV. Let's look at the Say Intentions ATIS and see what they're saying. So if I go to the airport lookup in KABQ and give that a search. Okay, so they're arrival departing 03. Okay. ILS, RNAV. So you could do either. I think out of the two, ladies and gentlemen, there's no VATSIM on. I'm gonna do the ILS. There's mixed data on both. Part of me is telling me an RNAV would be best because of how. Let me look at how the RNAV looks. Let's look at both approaches and I'll determine from here. Let's start with RNAV first. And if it's the way how I'm seeing it in real life, then we're gonna take it. So the star
'cause
today.
last week you were trying to figure out was it an ILS or RNAV into hobby last week.
I know.
And then
Oh,
then the
Albuquerque 08,
ATIS
sorry. Oh goodness, hold on. Erase.
03.
It is? What?
You told me 03, isn't it? For landing.
Oh wait, I'm looking at the wrong flight. Sorry. Wrong info. Sorry about that. Albuquerque. Yeah, there you go. 03. Yeah, that's correct. Trying to look where 03 is. Yeah, 03. Okay, yeah, we're fine. Yeah, we're gonna try the RNAV. Okay, let me look. Okay, so I am convinced that this is an RNAV approach based on what I am seeing. Because if I look at the ILS,
I'm looking at another flight here for the same call sign this was from August 8th, yeah, for 03. This turn in looked like they took a direct and it's an RNAV, it looks like.
I think
It doesn't
it's
look ILS. It doesn't this one doesn't look ILS to me because of how sharp of a sideways turn it is that this one did.
It's gonna be RNAV Zulu 3. I'm looking at a flight.
Ground to flight deck, water service in progress.
What date was this? August 17 with a max 8. And from what I'm seeing, it looks like it's RNAV
And the one I'm
Zulu.
looking at is in the 800 NG from the 8th of August. This one looks like an RNAV turn into 03, this one.
Yeah, I'm thinking we're going to do RNAV Zulu today. So RNAV Zulu it is, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, can you explain to the audience what RNAVs mean? Like Zulu and Yankee and stuff?
Uh, well, Zulu and Yankees can be different type of approach directions coming from.
Mm,
Yeah, they're not all the same, but the most often ones are used is Zulu. For, I've seen, yeah, but
yeah.
they're all different type of approach when you look at chart Fox, they're not the same directions all the time. Like coming in some different waypoints in there as well.
I don't know what the VIA approach I'm going to use today. Hmm.
You might have to use chart Fox for that one.
That's what I'm going to do. Hold on. Let's look at the ILS, see what that does.
How many approach vias are available in the FMC first time?
KABQ looks like the well, let me see. Hold on. Oh, okay. So there are a few.
I can see on stream. So you got BibQ, Umster, or Comro.
And then you've got Kirsten and Tinto.
Okay.
I'm thinking.
Hard to tell what they did in real life.
I know. I'm trying to think about this too. It's hard to say. Chat. What's going on is the charts in Albuquerque are pretty difficult to say what it is. So we're both trying to figure out what is best. So give us a minute. I have a feeling BibQ might be the best via,
Ground
though
to flight
it is
deck,
a
water
bit
service complete.
far from the RNAV approach, so that's kind of the problem. So I'm trying to see if there's an alternative here. Build. Wait, what was that last one? Tinto, yes. Yes, let's do that. We got that. It's on the RNAV, so fantastic. All right, so let's go ahead and plan this. Heck yeah, chat, let's go. Okay. So I have a
It's a good
feeling
thing you're not flying the iFly into Albuquerque because the minimums are extremely high in this airport for
Yeah, I
the
know.
scroll wheel.
Has commenced, Captain.
I can't stand that the iFly does that, by the way. Annoys me. Oh my god, is this gonna work?
So you'll be glad you're not flying the iFly on this flight.
Dude, this is a fantastic approach, by the way. Wait, why do we need the vector? Okay, hold on. Previous page. Yeah, we've got
Well,
Tinto
Arnav
already.
arrived to take a direct because you can't get localizer with
So
in Arnavs.
we
Remember
need to
you don't want to make the same mistake you made into San Diego last time, remember?
I know. I'm gonna take the vector out. Because it's RNAV you have to do. Yeah, that's pretty good. Hold on. Something doesn't seem correct to me. Oh, you got Tinto twice. Okay. Tinto, let's go ahead and Tinto. Okay. Got that. Then take that out. Correct. Planet. Tinto, planet. It looks a lot better to me. And what's the altitude for Albuquerque, ladies and gentlemen? Oh my god, a match. Let's look. All right, boarding has commenced.
5,355.
Sheesh. Oh, goodness.
Not as high as Denver though.
Flaps 30 degrees today.
Denver is an extra 100 feet higher.
Wow.
110 feet higher is Denver.
Wow. All right, let's go ahead and I think this looks fantastic to me, by the way. So let me just take a look at some stuff, ladies and gentlemen. I want to start getting our charts ready. 210 knots and at Tinto, that looks correct to me. At Waypoint Planet, you probably want to be, wow. I don't know, actually. You want to probably be around 6,900. 180 knots. Stroke. 065. If I had to guess. Planet. Probably want to be 200 knots. This should be okay. I know we're missing one waypoint, but it shouldn't be a huge deal. And they're not showing them on the chart, so it's an extra waypoint. Okay, so 200 stroke. 090. Yep. Indirectly saying it. Okay, next page. General. Okay, so what's the okay, 6,300. Yeah, you know what? That's probably when we're gonna take autopilot off. Stroke 150 or 150 knots. Stroke 060. Fantastic. So those are the RNAV approach. So Coyote coming in. My star is going to be Coulter 4. Grab our Charfox information. Charfox, very important. Wow, this is actually a very detailed star. Fantastic. What's it called? Fantastic. All right. So Waypoint Coyote, if it shows up. No, I don't know. So let's go to our previous page. Coulter, we want to be at flight level 180 to flight level 140. So let's do flight level 140. Oh, geez. Okay. Stroke 140. Fantastic. Waypoint, wait, Coyote. All right, Tinto, you want to be at 10,000, correct? So it's probably a halfway point. So you want to, I'm guessing, ladies and gentlemen, I'm doing a little bit, sometimes you have to do some guesswork with charts. So I'm trying to figure this all out. I know this is all technical, but it will all make sense when I do it. The point is I want to descend as smooth as possible and be on profile.
Yeah.
Because being on profile, not being on profile could result in go-arounds, and we don't want to make the flight longer. So we have to do this type of stuff. All right, so Snoop is flight level
Ladies and gentlemen,
270
welcome aboard
knots.
Southwest Airlines Flight 1883,
Stroke.
heading to Albuquerque. We kindly ask you to take your seats according to your boarding passes.
200.
Stow your hand luggage in the overhead bins or under the seats in
Fantastic.
front of you.
Snoop.
If you need any assistance, please don't hesitate
Great.
to reach out to any member of our
Coulter.
crew. And remember, folks, you can check your
Yep,
bags
that's
for
good.
free. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight with us.
Okay, so it's 10,000. Uh-huh. Okay, got it. So we're going to do 250 knots. 250 stroke 13,000. Yep, 250 stroke 12,000. Okay. Coyote stroke 250 stroke 110. So these are approximates, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, that's probably about right. All right, so previous page. All right, so let's look at some waypoints here. What's our cruising today? Cruising altitude's 340. Do we have any step climbs? No, we don't. Okay. So this is a big thing that we're doing, ladies and gentlemen. We're doing some estimated work, some guesstimates. So Zatox probably want to be around 27,000. 27,000. Okay. Zatox, stroke 270. Reckon want to be... How far is Zatox from Reckon? You know what? Let's do stroke 280. Stroke 280. And then it will be another 6,000 from Waypoint Reckon. 340. And then that should be all the star inputted. So fantastic. All right. Yay. There you go. Go ahead and put our seatbelts on. Go ahead and put our flight directors on. VNAV and LNAV. All right, great. LNAV or VNAV's not coming on, so that's pretty weird. Okay. Let's go ahead and look at our checklists. Fuel quantity should be good. Flight directors are on. LNAV is good. All right, let's go ahead and work on our transponder information. So let's look at our transponder. Today, transponder is now on. And our TA mode is activated. So TA mode and transponder are good. Let's go ahead and request our clearance today. So let's do it. I am flight number 1883. Okay. Southwest 1883. Good morning from Houston. Requesting IFR clearance to Albuquerque. Southwest 1883. Good morning from Houston. Requesting IFR clearance to Albuquerque. Okay, you're telling me
Southwest 1883, cleared to Albuquerque Sunport via the Retire 8 departure, then as filed. Climb and maintain 4,000. Expect flight level 34010 minutes after departure. Departure on 119.7. Squawk 3621.
Welcome aboard Southwest Airlines flight.
Climb via the Retire 8 departure via flight level 040. Expect 340 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 119.7. Squawk 3621.
And 2 bags for free. So let's get settled and ready for takeoff.
Retire 8 departure via flight level 040. Say, why are you repeating my commands? 340 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 119.7. Squawk 3621. I sound handsome. Okay, so we've got squawk 3621. 3621. 3621. Fantastic. All right, squawk is set. Identify. Fantastic. All right. Squawk code is inserted. Awesome. Seatbelts are on too. Fantastic. We need seatbelts on ASAP. ASAP. Overtide star altitudes checked. Departure briefing checked. Actually, one thing I want to do for Houston, KHOU, I'd like to look at chart readings. If we're doing the whatchamacallit SID, the Retro 8, I'd like to see something. What are they telling us to do? So they're telling us they want us to vector degree 131. Degree 131. Okay, and then switch the altitude to 040. Okay, great. All right. Let's see. 131. Okay, so let's see. Takeoff runway 13 left right. Climb on heading 131 to 560. Expect radar vectors. Okay, so that's what it's saying. I had a feeling. I don't know if I want Say to do it or if I want myself to do it, but it would be interesting. So 131 to 56. What do they mean by 560 in this case? So I got 131 inserted. I just don't know what they mean by the information. All right. So we toured Houston Hobby last time, ladies and gentlemen, which is a really nice airport. So 13 right today. So are we on ground right now? We are. On track to 298 to MNK, Mike November Kilo Echo. Okay. Interesting. Do we have that? Yeah, okay. Let me just look at the departure. Okay, so we're gonna be vectored. Okay. I don't know, dude, if I should vector myself out or if I should have Say do it.
Are they giving you the correct runway first?
Southwest 646, cross runway 13 left.
Doesn't say.
Crossing 13
But
left.
what I can
Southwest
do
646.
is I'll check their ATIS. Hold on. Because if they're not, then I'm vectoring myself. And are we still doing 13 right? To tell you the truth, let's see. Houston. Trusting the information that I'm given. Runway 13 right for arrival and departure. Okay. So there you go. So they are going to give me. So I'll see what Say gives me. And if they're not going to give me anything, well, I'm going to vector myself. And all right, so there's 72% for landing, and for takeoff, 13 right is 100%. So fantastic. That's all good to me.
They could give you a runway heading before taking off as well. That happens now and then.
Yeah, true. All right, so let's take a look at our winds today. Go to our map mode, route data, wind request. Again, what was that issue that it didn't let me go to our and it was something to do with the N1 limit or the perf in it. Okay, that probably is 59.7. Really though? Okay, let me go back to the fuel page. That's probably what's going on. Ground services. Go ahead and release. Yeah, we're good. Release. Okay, fuel truck. Good. Go to the init ref. Okay, and when limit today, or yeah, go to the legs page, route data, when request. Still is not letting me, huh? I wonder why. Okay.
What's not letting you?
The putting the winds in the forecast. When
Southwest
request.
4466, cross runway 22.
What did I remember last time? Hold
Cross
on.
22, Southwest 4466.
Yeah, 340 is the cruise.
Ground Southwest 1628, taxi to the ramp.
Try that.
Southwest 1628, taxi to parking via Charlie.
There you
Mike
go. Now
Charlie.
it's working.
Hold short of runway 22.
I had to put in the cruising altitude.
Charlie, Mike, Charlie, hold short of runway 22, Southwest 1628.
Load that. Execute. Okay. And then go to our destination, forecast, load the winds. All right, so the winds are good. Uplink, execute. All right, so we're good. All right, so that's good. Performance initialization, 172 of 172 packs boarded, boarding completed. Let's go ahead and check our winds. Flight controls are good.
Bags are loaded.
VNAV should be good. Oh yeah, I checked my squawk code, so we're good too. 3621, that looks about right. VNAV, go ahead and check that. Nice. FMC, we gotta go do the performance initializations, so let's do this. Electronic flight bag. No, it's under performance tool. OFP, aircraft, weather. Runway today is going to be 13 right. Go ahead and calculate. I said 13 right. All right. OFP. Wait. Calculate. Takeoff not allowed. Plan weight exceeds maximum. Aircraft. There you go. That's probably it. Never do OFP. Cell temp is going to be ATM/NA. I've never seen that before, but okay. Okay. Well, we're gonna take a guess then. Wait. Oh, I see what I did. Off. Flat config 5 degrees. That's probably why. Okay. AC config on. Calculate. Yeah, but I don't understand. OFP. Aircraft. Weather. OFP. Bro, what? Don't tell me there's a new PMDG update. That's the other thing. Is there? There shouldn't be. We're 4.00. Okay, it's very interesting. I don't think there was.
Ground, Southwest 2209er, taxi to parking.
Takeoff speeds are not willing to import.
2209er, taxi to parking via Charlie.
Mike,
Charlie.
are aligned, yeah.
22.
They should be. Yeah, I've got them all. Yeah, they're all good to me. I've got the information ready. Aircraft.
Charlie, Mike, Charlie, hold short of runway 22, Southwest 2209er.
Okay. Oh, that's so bizarre.
Southwest 1628, cross runway 22.
Cross 22, Southwest 1628.
All right, we're gonna have to take some guesses then. That's bizarre. How do we calculate this though? I've never seen this happen in the PMDG. I'm hoping my aircraft's not out of date. That's the other thing. I don't think it is. Because currently, let's see.
We'll tell you in the OC3 app if it was out of date.
It says 4.00.061, but it doesn't say any new updates already.
Yeah, then that means you are on the latest version of the aircraft then.
That's bizarre. I don't know why it's not. Yeah, takeoff not allowed. Plan weight exceeds max allowable weight of 151,691. What? What are you talking about?
Are you too heavy?
Let me check the fuel amount. 49% today. What the heck? Well, I mean, that's what SimBrief gave me.
Did it really load in the payload and fuel correctly, yeah?
Block fuel 10,317. I even did cost index 15 today. That's the other thing.
Something tells me you're overweight or something why it's not working.
Oh, crap.
But you can't be overweight for a 2-hour flight.
Yeah,
Surely
I
not.
know. Yeah, that's... Okay. Yeah, dry. That's fine. Okay, let's take off.
This is like something that's happened in the iFly before.
Yeah, all right. I've got some speeds now, but the cell time is going to be really interesting. I'm going to guess 50 degrees today. I'm guessing.
Around Southwest
5 degree
4557,
flaps.
taxi to parking.
All right, they gave me 37, 38, and 47.
Could even use the takeoff calculator on SimBrief as well to find out what they recommend.
That's true.
Charlie, Mike, Charlie, hold short of runway 22,
I've not
Southwest
done that in a
4557.
while. Goodness.
That's easy. You just press that takeoff perform and make sure the altimeter.
Okay, so they're giving me 143, 145, and 153.
Yeah, what takeoff? What as well, and the cell temp what they've given
3003.
you. Okay.
Wait, is that right? Yeah, that's right. Not 04. 03. Okay. It'd be
I
143.
have been noticing as well. I've compared the PMDG's EFB versus
Southwest 220, 9
SimBrief
o'clock, runway
takeoff
22.
performance calculator, and I've been noticing the
Cross runway 22,
SimBrief one
Southwest
are
2209.
given higher V speeds most of the time than PMDG for taking off.
5.13 trim. Okay. I love that sound, by the way, from the trim wheel.
Yeah.
Oh god, what did that just give me today? What did they give me for the trim? 5.13, so I gotta bring that down. Fantastic. 5.13. All right. Trims and everything are ready to go, but that's a very cautious thing. I just hope we're going to be okay for departure because, yeah, I don't know why SimBrief would be doing that. But anyway, our high speed is 153 today.
And the SimBrief profile is always accurate as well.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to go use the restroom, ladies and gentlemen, but while I'm gone, I'm going to turn on the APUs. All right. So I'll be right back in a minute, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to use the restroom before our departure today.
Okay.
Grounds, Southwest 3024, taxi to parking.
Southwest 3024, taxi to parking via Charlie Mike Charlie. Hold short of runway 22.
Charlie Mike, Charlie hold short of runway 22, Southwest 3024.
Okay, we're back. Let's go ahead and get those APUs activated. Fantastic. Okay, fantastic. So let's go ahead and operate the jetway. Jetway operated. Release the ground power. Yes. Go ahead and turn on the beacons.
Ground to flight deck, jetway is operating.
Beacon. APUs. Fuel pumps. Do we have any center fuel today? We absolutely do. So we need to turn those on. Great. Packs.
If this was a max, you wouldn't have had center fuel for like 2.5-hour flights until.
Yeah. Okay. Windows. Okay. Passenger signs. Are they on? Yep, they're good. Packs are off. Check if the doors and everything are all closed. That has to be, that's a requirement. Requirement. Okay, performance tool, ground operations, remove the chocks. Come on, remove them. Door management. Close all. Fantastic. All right. So door management, ground service vehicles, ground connections, remove the chocks. Thank you. Appreciate that. Beacons are on now. Okay. Southwest 1883 requesting pushback from gate 27.
Southwest 1883, push and start approved. Tail east.
Tail east, push and start approved, Southwest 1883. So that's going to be a right pushback. All right, great. So operate the stairways as well. Go ahead and grab the stairs. Prepare for pushback and departure. Hotel, what are you doing? Oh, parking brakes. This PMDG thing is insane. I don't know why it doesn't do that. So we've been giving pushback clearance. We're just waiting for that. Whatchamacallit. Thank you. Goodness. Okay.
Ground to flight deck, departure clearance has been requested. Stand by.
Fantastic. Appreciate it. Beacons are on. Anti-collision. Yes, that's good. Signs are on. Yes, they are. Great. Checklists are so good. They're insane. Dallas-Fort Worth Towers on. Whenever they're ready to push me back, I'm ready. Catering to complete? What? Catering's already completed. What are you talking about? Okay, yeah, I'm ready to go. Okay, complete now. Thank you. That's probably why. No.
Captain, catering is complete.
Yeah, they should be completed. That's so weird. No. Locking the gear. Okay, release program rigs. Alrighty, let's get going.
Ground to flight deck, all engines clear, start at will.
Ladies and
Engines.
gentlemen, welcome aboard Southwest Airlines Flight 1883 heading to Albuquerque. Our estimated flight time is 1 hour and 50 minutes. We kindly ask you to pay close attention to the upcoming safety demonstration as it contains important information even for our frequent flyers. Please fasten your seatbelts, ensuring they are low and tight across your lap. The seatbelt sign must be on whenever illuminated. Return your seat backs and tray tables.
Ground
to
to
the
flight deck,
operating
please set parking
and open
brakes.
your window blinds for takeoff. Mobile phones and electronic devices must be set to flight mode, and larger devices should be stowed. Smoking, including e-cigarettes, is prohibited on board. Oxygen masks will drop automatically if needed. Pull the mask firmly, place it over your nose and mouth, and breathe normally. Life vests located under your seat. Put them on and inflate only after leaving the aircraft. Floor-level lighting will guide you to the nearest exit, which may be behind you. In case of evacuation, leave all personal belongings behind and follow crew instructions. If any electronic device becomes hot or catches fire, inform the crew immediately. Thank you for your attention. And enjoy
Ground,
your flight.
Southwest 8, taxi to parking.
Southwest 8, taxi to parking via Charlie Mike Charlie. Hold short of runway 22.
Ground to flight deck, bypass pin removed.
Okay, fantastic. Flaps and auto brake have been set. Packs need to be set.
Charlie, Mike, Charlie, held short of runway 22, Southwest 8.
Okay, great. APUs can come off now. Fantastic. Packs are good, right? Fantastic. Packs, alright. Auto, okay. Window heats. Probe heats. Yaw damper. I hate how to keep moving my camera for this. Or not hate, but I just like doing that. Alright. Oh, looks like there's a Southwest taxi in front of me. Taxi lights checked. Auto throttle set. By the way, there's a reason for that, dude. So I'll tell you in a minute. Trim is set. Flight instruments, yes. Probe heats are good. Anti-ice, no worries. Flight controls. Flaps are good, right? We're in the 5th position. Yes, we are. Up. 5. All right, fantastic. Auto throttle on. Well, there is a flight simmer in the chat that is recommending me do auto throttle while before taxi. All right. We are ready for departure. So let's go ahead. Southwest 1883, requesting taxi to runway 13 right.
Southwest 1883, runway 13 right, taxi via Yankee Echo. Hold short of runway 13 left.
Yankee Echo, hold short of 13 left, Southwest 1883. All right. Parking brake. Release. Let's do this. Whoa! What in the world? I think this Southwest should have told me to hold position. Jeez. My God, man, that's
Ground Southwest 3102, taxi to parking.
Okay, we can begin.
Southwest 3102, taxi to parking via Charlie.
Let's go get our thrustmaster cameras ready to go.
22.
And let's go ahead.
Charlie Mike, Charlie, hold short of runway 22, Southwest 3102.
Okay, fantastic. All right, Yankee, they said Yankee, and then... Yankee Echo, okay.
November 27448, ready to taxi.
I just saw that
Southwest
Southwest all
1883,
talking.
you're number 2. Follow
Out
the
of
737
nowhere,
ahead.
man. I was like, what in the world? That's going to be in a funny moment.
It's a bra as well, I feel like.
Yeah. Yankee. Yankee Echo, okay. Okay, so I have in sight with Echo.
November
Yeah, I'm just
27448,
googling this here,
runway
yeah,
13
but
right, taxi via Lima. Juliet
it says
Kilo
that
Golf.
Boeing
Hold short of
IRL
runway 4.
pilots do not taxi with auto throttle on.
They don't? Okay.
I've never tried it, and I wouldn't risk that type of stuff because the aircraft could just go flying off a taxiway. You wouldn't know what it would do.
Runway 13 right, taxi via Lima, Juliet Kilo Golf. Hold short of runway
My
4,
cousin
November
is not a Boeing
27448.
IRL pilot, so I cannot confirm that with him either.
But the guy also said you must have landing lights on
Ground,
when you're crossing a
Southwest
runway with
2854,
strobes.
taxi to parking.
Okay. I haven't heard that one.
Strobes, I know for a fact you have to.
Southwest
Yes,
2854,
but landing
taxi
lights
departing
and
via Charlie Mike Charlie.
they
Hold
go
short
on
of
for
runway
takeoff
22.
usually.
No, I know that.
Charlie, Mike, Charlie, hold short of runway 22,
Not when
Southwest
crossing a
285.
runway. That's for strobes.
I think we're still going 13 right.
Southwest 1883, cross runway 13 left.
Cross runway 13 left, Southwest 1883. All right, great.
Approaching runway 13.
Oh, there's a Southwest coming in.
left.
Ouch!
Southwest
Did you all see that?
1883, contact
Jeez,
tower
that was
on
hard.
118.7.
118.7 Southwest 1883. Good day. It looks like Say has the right conditions, but I just want to make sure we're still departing this runway. Now we can turn on a throttle on. Alrighty.
Approaching runway
Yeah, dude,
13.
I'm just gonna tell you
right.
quick here. I'm watching on YouTube an IRL 737 cockpit view video. Yeah, these people just
Southwest 3102,
vacated off a
cross
runway,
runway
yeah,
22.
in a cockpit view, and their auto throttle is off. This is the PMDG 737-800 for
Okay.
taxi that I'm watching right now. These pilots are taxiing with auto throttle off
Cross runway
completely.
22, Southwest 3102.
Hold on one second. Let me get the radar box. Air nav radar. For takeoff, 13 right. Fantastic. All right, let's go ahead and get our takeoff checklist ready to go, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Yep, taxi clearance, brakes and flight controls, departure runway and cabin. Cabin crew, prepare for takeoff.
Ground, Southwest
All right.
3113, taxi to the gate.
Cabin crew, VNAV and LNAV, weather radar, strobes, landing light, runway lights, strobes. Okay. TA/R. Oh wait, strobes as well. Did we do that? Strobes in
Attention
the
all
up
aircraft.
position.
Information echo is now current. Altimeter 3004.
Okay then. Okay.
Southwest
TA/R.
3113, taxi to parking via Charlie.
Okay.
Mike Charlie. Hold short of runway 22.
Takeoff speeds, PAX. Okay. All right, I think we're almost ready, ladies and gentlemen, so let's do this. Southwest 1883, good morning. Requesting departure clearance, runway 113, right?
Southwest 1883, cleared to Albuquerque Sunport via the Retire 8 departure. Then as filed.
Approaching
No!
Maintain
runway
4000.
13.
Expect flight level 34010 minutes
I'm not
after
asking for a
departure.
clearance.
Departure on
What?
119.7.
What? Okay,
Squawk
yeah.
7536.
Tower, thank you. Southwest 1883, requesting departure clearance, runway 13, right?
Southwest 1883, no delay. 737 on a 6-mile final runway 13 right. Winds 280 at 3. Our nav retire, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 13 right, RNAV retire, Southwest 1883. Okay. No delay, they said that. Go ahead and record. No delay, clear for takeoff. 8 knots.
On runway 13 right remaining 6,200 feet.
Rotate. Come on, you've got it. Awesome. Gears coming up.
Southwest 1883, contact departure.
Contact departure, Southwest 1883. Southwest 1883, Houston departure at flight level 018, climbing up to 04,000.
Southwest 1883, departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 10,000 direct monkey.
Climb maintain 10,000, direct, Maneki, Southwest 1883. All right, flaps. Pack's good.
United 1720, contact Houston Center,
Great, they are.
127.85. Have a good afternoon.
Over to Houston Center on 127.85, United 1720.
So they gave you a direct, not
approach,
vector,
Southwest
I said.
737, radio check.
Yep.
Southwest 737, read you
That's fine.
515.
Houston approach, United 1201, passing 7,000, climbing 12,000.
United 1201, Houston approach identified. Continued.
Goodness, man, that was a heavy takeoff.
Blue Streak 5029, contact
Heavy,
tower
huh?
135.15.
It's a heavy
so
takeoff.
long.
Goodness gracious.
Tower on 135.15, Blue Streak 5029.
I wonder why for such a short flight.
You notice that?
Yeah.
Say didn't do terrible with this departure, but it's not real life looking, unfortunately.
Houston approach, United 2205,
shoot,
12,000,
okay.
descending
They
via
gave you
the
the
Gusher
direct
3.
stuff. That's fine.
United 2205, Houston approach, roger.
2 flights in a row that I keep forgetting the chrono.
Runway 26 left, approach. Altimeter 3003.
It's
Oh,
minor,
on the
but
track test, doesn't it?
yes. I keep seeing it, but I don't remind myself while I'm on the runway. Because I'm getting recordings and stuff ready. So if it were real life, it'd be a different story, because what pilots probably do is they calculate the time based on the chrono. But in Albuquerque, on the other hand, they do give us times and stuff. So that's at least a protection. It's minor, though, I'm
United
guessing, right?
1201, turn left,
Yeah,
heading
it's
355.
Yeah.
Left to 355, United 1201.
It's probably also because I'm used to the iFly.
Yeah, the iFly is automatic, which is great.
I know.
United 252, 7,000, climbing
Dude, that was a
1,000.
beautiful ascent. Goodness gracious.
United 252, Houston departure, roger. Southwest 1883, climb and maintain 14,000.
Europe is packed with
14,000
VATSIM
Southwest
today.
1883. All right, 10,000 feet.
November 27448, contact Houston departure on 119.175.
And climbing. The use of approved electronic devices.
119.175 for November
Service will
27448.
begin shortly,
Okay.
and I'm excited to let you know that our onboard Wi-Fi service is now available. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
Houston approach,
with Southwest
9537,
Airlines
passing 9,000.
Oh man, that was a
1,000.
beautiful departure, ladies and gentlemen.
United 537,
Europe is
Houston
packed
approach,
dead
roger.
with ATC.
Is Egypt ever crowded?
Air Shuttle
no
6312,
agency in Cairo.
contact Houston Center on 126.9.
No, but is it ever
Southwest
on?
1883, contact Houston Center
Yeah,
on
it does be on, but it's never busy. No, it's not very popular.
Ah, okay. Let's see if my whatchamacallit freeze.
Southwest 1883, climb and maintain flight level 220. Southwest 1883, contact Houston Center on 127.85.
Cruising smoothly at altitude, and the cabin crew will now begin our snack and beverage service. Be sure to try our popular pretzel bites and refreshing soft drinks. After the service, selected items
United
from our shop will be
252,
available
Houston
to you
departure.
On the VATSIM radar.
and enjoy the flight with
KHOU
Southwest
has an event.
Oh God, what?
Station Air 192, contact Houston
Hi,
Center
Chuck.
125.175. Have a good morning.
It's the old Hong Kong airport.
Station Air 192.
I know, but
Southwest
there's-
1883.
yeah, they
contact
have an
Houston
event
Center
going on over there
138.6.
right now. since it's
108.6
not
Southwest
existing
1883.
in-
Good day.
Since it doesn't exist in real life anymore.
I know. There's a good freeware. That's why it's probably in operation.
Houston departure, United 366.
I want to try it one day.
7004,
I really do.
1000.
Houston Center, Southwest 1883 at flight level 160, climbing up to 220.
Southwest 1883, Houston Center, good morning. Climb and maintain flight level 300.
It's called Circling to
300 Southwest
KABQ.
1883.
Circling to KABQ event, it's called.
SkyWest 5051, climb and maintain.
Dude, St.
flight
Intentions
level
is doing
280,
very good this
report
morning, I have
level.
to say.
Yeah.
The voices are interesting. I'm saying
That the app gets automatic updates and now,
that's very good.
but you still have to update beyond though.
Yeah.
I had more updates today, I seen, but the changelog is big. I've lost like what they've done. I can't read it very well.
210 for flight
It's
level
too much.
240, Southwest 713.
They released another big update today, they did.
Pressurization, engine instruments, fuel, navigation are pretty good to me. So yay! Alright chat, sorry if I've been ignoring you a little bit. I've been very busy getting departure ready. But chat, what's going on? Everyone having a good day today? Oh god, dude. I'm ready for Albuquerque.
American 1983, descend via the Ping 1.
Yeah.
Descend by the Ping 1, American 1983.
It's such a high elevation airport, you'll be putting on your landing lights and stuff earlier. Not the seatbelts though, because the seatbelts go on as soon as the top of descent starts. That
That's
makes
correct.
it easier.
Correct.
But in terms of landing lights, since it's 5,355, so that means 15,300 will be landing lights.
Yeah. Not surprised.
American
So that would
1343,
be
descend flight level
basically
230 at your
10,000 then.
discretion.
Leaving for flight level 230, American 1343.
Still ascending. Still have our seatbelts on. I really like the PMDG though. It's a great aircraft.
I have a feeling Ben's gonna come on LA in the next hour or two.
I think the following weekend after next, dude, I'll do a flight in the LA airspace.
Yeah.
You're telling me Ben is a really cool guy in LA?
Yeah. Not just that, one of the coolest VATSIM controllers out there.
United
One-
1993,
and then also,
contact Fort Worth Center
tell
on
you the
135.75. So
big
long.
truth here, one of the brandiest American agencies out there.
United 1993.
Huh. I wonder if you can message controllers.
Compared to way other ones out there, you know, that are more
Southwest
strict.
3565, descend and
You
maintain.
know what I'm gonna
Descend.
do, dude? When PAXM Charlotte comes out, I'm gonna ask Captain Gator if he can control me on Charlotte ground when we're doing St. Martin. Oh, that's my first flight I'm gonna do out of Charlotte. That's the most requested one. So I was like, okay, we're gonna do that once it comes out. I'm really excited for Charlotte, dude. I really want to fly in and out of Charlotte. That's one of my main airports I want to get. It's a major hub.
American 1455, flight level 350.
American 1455, roger.
Goodness.
I'm gonna say I'm not sure if it's gonna be for me though, because I prefer DFW as the biggest American Airlines hub.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, dude, that though the departure wasn't 100% accurate to real life, that Say did not do a terrible job.
Yeah.
Which is a shame.
The thing is, Houston does not come on VATSIM very often because the George Bush scenery is not good, even though you didn't depart out there, but still.
Yeah. It's a shame.
4346, contact Houston Center on 133.75.
133.75, commute Air 4346, thanks for the help.
Washington
United
Center's
1496,
on.
continue flying flight level 240.
Washington.
And it's that controller who you had with the Prime Air cargo ops.
Oh, dude,
I told
really
you they come on weekends, dude. That same Washington controller. I never see them on during the week.
Dude,
they have their own.
They have
their own schedule.
I'm very.
You should see how busy Europe is, dude, right now. This is insane.
Alright, whoa! Look at that! Apologies.
And Malta's on, look.
Level 240 for flight level 20.
Approaching ground.
Huh. Look at that.
Air Shuttle 6206, good afternoon,
yeah,
sir.
it's very busy in Europe.
Okay.
By the way, dude, I need to give you a laugh here because I seen this, but the airports didn't make sense, and I don't know what this is about. But you know, like when you come back on the 5th, yeah, like for after the 29th, the following Saturday, yeah. That's so as you know, that's the final weekend, yeah, before colleges and schools return back and all that, you know?
Sure,
like
yeah.
that's, yeah. But do you want to know what's funny about this?
What is it?
VATSIM are hosting a back-to-school kids event.
No! No!
Up to flight level 320, Delta 1583.
Goodness gracious, no.
They are.
American 1118, descend
They're
via
celebrating to say goodbye to the school Timmies, I call them. Because then the VATSIM controllers don't get as stressed out then, is what I'm saying.
Sometimes.
But yeah, but you know...
They need to show more professionalism if that's the case. They need to be more professional toward kids.
It's just the younger pilots out there, you know, can cause problems on the network, you know? Like that don't know what they're doing and all that. So they're hosting an event to say goodbye to the kids that they're so happy that they're celebrating in an event for this on the last Saturday and Sunday before the 7th of September, before everything reopens back. But let me tell you the airports though. They have 4.
They have 4
LA,
airports.
San Diego, Santa Barbara, and Burbank for this
event.
event.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Okay, well. Santa
just thought that
Barbara
was
is an
funny 'cause
interesting.
I've never seen that before in an event.
United
Santa Barbara is an
2683,
interesting
descend and maintain flight level 250.
airport.
Yeah.
It's a 4-square runway, but be
You know, like you were
interesting.
speaking, you know, like you were speaking about St. Martin as well. VATSIM now has an event every Saturday called St. Martin on Saturdays.
What'd you say?
You know, like you were talking about St. Martin a while ago, yeah?
Uh-huh.
VATSIM now has events every Saturdays called St. Martin on Saturdays.
Southwest
Oh,
1883,
jeez.
climb and maintain flight level 340.
Yeah.
340 Southwest 1883.
But now, when you think about it, it's a super small airport, so you can't fit a lot of traffic into it. So it's not even like going to be super busy at all compared to major airports, other airports out there in the US. You know.
Yeah.
It's so small, like there's only a certain amount of traffic you can fit in and park at, you know, and if it gets too crowded, then those aircraft have to disconnect, you know, they can't stay on.
Leaving for flight level 280, United 1639.
Dude, I swear.
It's not looking too busy right now for this event.
Still climbing a little bit. I'm gonna go eat my breakfast in a few minutes, ladies and
Hong
gentlemen.
Kong is so much busier.
I know.
United 1264, climb and maintain flight level 320, report level.
Even
flight level
the
320, United 1264.
even the in Europe there, it's, the bottom south of Spain is on where Gibraltar is.
Yeah.
They don't. I was telling you that they don't control Gibraltar, but I'm just saying, like if you were climbing out of Gibraltar, there's scanner on for that. And yeah.
Only Gibraltar Tower.
There's no Gibraltar Tower, but if there was,
approach.
yes, you would be. I was telling you about this, yeah, about why Gibraltar can't come on VATSIM for an approach.
Yeah.
Because I was googling this. Gibraltar's. You want to know what Gibraltar's frequency is for not tower? I don't know tower, but for an approach. Do you want to know what their frequency is?
What is the frequency?
Number 122.8.
Ah! Come on! Come on, man. That's Unicom, in other words.
I know, and this is the reason why they can't come on. Because of that.
It makes me furious.
They don't have a different frequency. Because it's actually the IRL frequency in real life as well.
United 320, good morning.
Yeah. That's a
Because
shame.
there's no Unicom in real life. You have ATC 24/7 wherever you go.
Crossing left to right at flight level 340.
Yeah, this is the reason why they can't come on, because of that. But Tower, yes, can come on, but what I'm saying is everyone has to do the approach themselves. There's no ATC on for that for any vector. You gotta hand fly it in yourself.
Yep. Alright, I'm about to turn seatbelts off, and I'm gonna go eat my breakfast for a bit, ladies and gentlemen, so I will be back in a little bit. Hang on. Estimated time arrival was 1 hour and 8 minutes from now. So we're gonna be in the air for a little while, but I won't take too long to eat, so.
Delta 538, contact Fort Worth Center on 120.275, so long.
I'll keep an eye if Albuquerque Center comes on at all.
Is it rare or common?
It's not rare, but they just don't come on not as often as LA Center.
Okay, seatbelts. Fasten
An
belts.
approach would be more rare, but center not as rare.
Okay. Seatbelts are in the off position. Fasten belts off. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna go AFK for a little while, so I will be back. But just let me know. Probably 30 minutes. But yeah, I'm gonna make this as quick as possible. So hope you all are enjoying this flight. It's been a pleasure being your pilot, and yeah, we'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, we've now reached our cruising altitude. Outside, the temperature is somewhere between quite hot, quite cold, and don't open the window. This is a great opportunity to relax and enjoy the flight. If you're watching live, feel free to join the passengers and share where you're flying from today. The flight deck will continue monitoring weather, fuel, and our progress toward our destination. Thanks again for choosing PMM Aviation.
American 8201, continue climb flight level 430.
Climbing flight level 430, American 821.
American 2143, contact forward center on 134.025. Have a good morning.
134.025, American 2143.
United 2600, when ready, descend via the Hollywood 1 arrival.
Descend via the Hollywood 1, United 2600.
Southwest 4173, descend via the Lucky 1 arrival.
Via the Lucky 1, Southwest 4173.
Southwest 1883, contact Houston Center on 126.425. Southwest 1883, contact Houston Center on 128.65.
Contacting Houston Center on 128.65. Southwest 1883.
Alaska 708, contact Fort Worth Center on 120.275. So long.
Houston Center, Southwest 1883. Good morning. Maintaining flight level 340.
Southwest 1883, Houston Center. Good morning.
Hey, Captain PMM, can I get you anything to drink?
Houston
or a
Center,
snack
American
while I'm out here?
1291, climbing 17,000 for flight level 200.
American 1291, good evening.
Skywest 6273 at flight level 240.
Skywest 6273, Houston Center, roger.
Houston Center, United 1885 at flight level 320.
United 1885, Houston Center, good evening. American 2232, descend via the Ping 1, arrival.
Via the Ping 1, American 2230.
Go at 6273, traffic 11 o'clock in 12 miles, same direction.
Traffic in sight, Skywest 6273.
November 27448, contact Georgetown Tower on 120.225.
Switching to Georgetown Tower on 120.225, November 27448.
SkyWest 6273, descend via the Kids 5 arrival.
Descending via the Kids 5 arrival, SkyWest 6273.
Southwest 1883, just a reminder that we had an aircraft report intermittent light chop about 10 minutes ago at flight level 340. Southwest 4509, descend via the ping 1.
Descend via the ping 1, Southwest 4509.
Delta 1216, continue climb flight level 240.
Climbing flight level 240, Delta 1216.
Southwest 180 at flight level 360.
Southwest 180, roger, good evening.
Polaris 730 at flight level 360.
Polaris 730, roger. Good evening, sir. Southwest 2312, climb and maintain flight level 400, report level.
Climb flight level 400, Southwest 2312.
Sun Country 3016, when ready, descend and maintain flight level 320.
Flight level 360 for flight level 320, Sun Country 3016.
American 3169 at flight level 340. American 3169, roger.
Houston Center, United 2002, flight level 350.
United 2002, good evening, sir.
Houston Center, American 1034 at flight level 370.
American 1034, good morning, sir. Southwest 1883, contact Fort Worth Center on 120.275.
Contacting Fort Worth Center on 120.275, Southwest 1883.
United 2406, continue climb flight level 360.
Fort Worth Center, Southwest 1883. Good morning. maintaining flight level 340.
Southwest 1883, Fort Worth Center, good morning. American 14702, say ride conditions at flight level 190.
Occasional moderate turbulence, American 1472.
American 2821, flight level 260 for flight level 280.
American 2821, roger, good morning. Frontier Flight 1974, climb and maintain flight level 240.
Out of flight level 210 for flight level 240. Frontier Flight 1974.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. Probably the center fuel needing to be turned off. Yep.
You're back.
All right, so let's see what's on the agenda for today's conversations, ladies and gentlemen. Is everyone enjoying their time with the stream? ETA
United 1927, contact Houston Center on 128.65, so long.
Switching to 128.65, United 1927.
Still have a good amount of distance to Albuquerque. So today is an RNAV. Yeah, I'm really convinced that it's an RNAV, though, ladies and gentlemen. So
It looked like from flight radar playbacks.
Oh goodness, I can't wait to try it out today. Because I really have to concentrate on this approach. I can't mess this up. But let's see. What's our poll today? Which Southwest aircraft would you rather fly? Oh, that's interesting.
Flight level 300.
That's a very interesting.
Descending to flight level 300, EVA 49.
This is an interesting poll that they're giving me today.
Descending to flight level 280, United 637. Thanks for the assistance.
No problem. United 637.
Chat, I've put up a poll, and y'all can answer it. The poll is, which Southwest aircraft would you rather fly? 737-700, 800, MAX, or bring back the classics? I don't know. What would you all think? You all have any suggestions? I'd like to hear from you all. Personally, for me, I'm between the 800 and the MAX.
Forward Center Frontier Flight 1708 at flight level 350.
Frontier
All
Flight
right.
1708, roger.
So, chat, please vote on this. I'm actually curious to hear what your thoughts are on this poll. Okay. So, let's get our agenda up for today. And the passengers are aboard. The bags are loaded, and we're leaving Houston before somebody convinces me that I need one more plate of barbecue. Oh, jeez. Good joke. Good joke. Let me get to the cruise. Why Albuquerque is an interesting airport? Dude, you want to get a take on this?
What's that?
The question is, why Albuquerque is an interesting airport?
Yeah, tell me.
No, in your opinion.
American 1415.
I don't have any experience with this airport to answer that.
All right, so for me,
You would
it's
know
just
more.
how large the runways are. It's what makes it really cool to fly in and out of. It's a massive runway. I'd say comparing to Vandenberg size. Vandenberg's an Air Force base in California. Albuquerque, the mountains around it causes it to have an RNAV approach coming in and out of Albuquerque. It's interesting how... All right, we're halfway. Fantastic. It's interesting how Albuquerque has so many mountains around its airport to the point where they have to do RNAV approaches. I was convinced that RNAV is the case into... what's it called? Into Albuquerque. I'm not surprised. The mountains make it RNAV essential. When I studied the flights last night, I was like, something seems
American 2359,
interesting about
good
that.
morning.
So I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. It's one of those things where I have to say, yeah, what's it called? It's pretty interesting. Okay. I'll also say the terrain, the temperature considering. I don't know about the temperature. I'm not very familiar with the temperature in Albuquerque. I'm sure it's pretty hot because of the deserts. Actually, let me look up the weather right now. It would be
American 1480, descend and maintain flight level
Albuquerque,
310.
New Mexico. How hot is it there?
Flight level 310, American 1480.
67 degrees Fahrenheit? Am I reading that correctly? 67? Okay, maybe a high of 96. Well, it's also 2 hours behind, so it makes sense. High of 96 today. Jeez. Low 69. Wow. Temperatures fluctuate, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, later today it's gonna be 4 p.m. It's gonna be 96 in Albuquerque. Shit, no, 90. Yeah. Wow, that's insane. I'm actually really insanely impressed, but not surprised considering how hot it gets. Where I am, it's
Frontier Flight 1769, climb flight level 320.
After flight level 320, Frontier Flight 1769.
What's the high gonna be today? 94. Oh yeah, ladies and gentlemen, things are going well in this flight. Oh goodness, careful.
Envoy 3689, climb flight level 280.
Flight level 260 for flight level 280. Envoy 3689.
Still flying.
Fort Worth Center, American 767. Radio check. How do you read?
American 767, you're loud and clear.
Yeah, you've 38 minutes remaining.
Not surprised.
Envoy 3889, climb flight level 240.
Climb flight level 240, Envoy 3889.
Alright, all the text has been changed, and there goes that weather. Jeez Louise, come on. Alright, let's see. Chat, what y'all been up to? Chat. No one has voted yet. Okay.
Flight tower and SFO power are on in the California airspaces.
American 558, climb and
Nice.
maintain flight level 280, report level.
Climb flight level 280, American 558.
This is going to be a very challenging approach, ladies and gentlemen, so I have to concentrate immensely when in on final. We're going to be flaps 30 today. This is like San Diego, by the way, the RNAV itself.
Yeah.
Just like San Diego. Anyway, let's see what's new.
Yeah. There are much more harder RNAV approaches out there.
Tell me why, dude. Why
Frontier
elevation
Flight
airports and
1769, when
temperatures
ready,
matter
descend via the
in the
Lucky
sim
One.
and in
Arrival.
real life too.
Descend via the Lucky One, Frontier Flight 1769.
Tell you what.
Why airport elevation and temperature matter?
Airport elevations can matter on like landing, you know, vertical speeds as well can be different.
Sure. It's just that vertical speeds are really,
American 3227, flight level 270.
vertical speeds in airports, they seem
American
to have,
3227, good afternoon, sir.
they're one of those things where they don't calculate correctly. Feel and actual vertical speed are two different things. Vertical speed is how fast you're coming down. Or up. You're going down or up. Sometimes higher elevations can and hills can really mess around with the elevation. So one of the things that I consider in elevation airports are the feel of the aircraft. Like, I'll give you an example. I once flew from London to Denver,
American 1014.
and the landing did not even look like a 300 feet per minute. It's just the vertical speed needed to be a little bit more downward.
Southwest
But when I looked at G's, I'm like,
Fort Worth Center on 120.775.
it was a 181.
Contacting
And
Fort Worth Center
it
on
sounded much more
120.775. Southwest
reasonable. And I'm
1883.
looking at how fast I'm coming down in the cockpit view, and it seemed like I didn't firm it, but it was a a soft landing. I don't know why my
Fort Worth
throat's
Center,
going on.
Southwest 1883. Good morning at flight level 340.
Southwest 1883, Fort Worth Center, good morning.
But it's one of those things that can annoy me when landing.
Fort Worth Center, Southwest 2834, flight level 370. Southwest 2834, Fort Worth Center, good evening.
So I gotta say though, it's really
Southwest 1883, expect the
a mixed
20204
bag
arrival, wreck and
coming in.
transition, expect to descend in about 20 minutes. Feel free to ask if you'd like it sooner.
What did they say to me?
Expecting the Cold War 4 arrival. Wreck-and transition. Southwest 1883.
Okay, sounds good. We're slowing it down a little bit. I've got to say, though, ladies and gentlemen, that I'm very enthused to land in Albuquerque. Oh, crap. What I also can't believe is that Houston...
Frontier Flight 1769, climb flight level
Houston
240.
has a new payware coming out, and I bought it before it came out, so I was like, or the old one. So, okay, I'm not gonna buy the new payware, Houston, but I will say that this one is not terrible. I'm in between a 7 and an 8 on this payware.
Yeah.
But yeah, higher elevation airports really annoy the crap out of me. Like this coming in to Albuquerque. Yikes, man. That's
But do not buy the current Charlotte. Wait for a new Charlotte to come.
Which I am.
American 1223 out of flight level 250 for flight level 280.
I looked at some screenshot previews. It didn't look terrible, the interior, but the fact that PAXIM probably is developing a new runway for Charlotte is making it more current. I was also thinking for today O'Hare to Jax, but because I could still probably fly an O'Hare default, but I just have to do say intentions.
Yeah, because the VATSIM controllers, restricted now to, outdated taxiways that are not in default and they are on the any builds one.
True.
So you will be caught for that.
781 at flight level 320.
And plus, O'Hare is such a crowded airspace.
Alaska
It's
781,
insane.
good morning.
In real life, yes.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. Do I think
But
JFK
it doesn't be as busy on VATSIM anymore now.
Yeah, I'll say, dude, JFK or O'Hare, which is more busy? I'd say O'Hare, dude. My goodness.
O'Hare, yes.
O'Hare's
You
worse.
can see the longer vectors they get as well. In real life.
Yeah.
Than JFK. JFK vectors are much shorter.
And O'Hare is massively busy right now. Goodness gracious.
Yeah.
I am not surprised.
The any built sceneries, it's just incredible it is. I love it.
Out of 10?
Climb flight level 280,
9.
Frontier flight 1769.
Wow, that's great. Going to top descent in a few minutes, but we'll go ahead and get our IL. Wait, no, we don't have ILS frequencies on today because it's an RNAV.
No, you don't.
So no need to worry about that.
No.
Yeah, I'm really convinced this is an RNAV today.
It looked like it from flight radar.
Once we get on to final, that's when I'm going to disconnect autopilot immediately, so I can fly the aircraft in.
Fort Worth Central, Delta 7.
Let me check out runways in Albuquerque, however.
Delta 739, roger. Good afternoon.
I've seen some of the weirdest approaches into Albuquerque, ladies and gentlemen. It's insane how it's insane how it works. I looked at flight radar and I was like, what in the world's going on with some of these? All right, coming up almost to the next 80 nautical miles for top of descent. Let me see the airport elevation one more time.
American 1890, continue climb flight level
5 feet.
Up to flight level 320, American 1890.
Yeah. So around 10,000 is when we want to start getting everything ready.
Southwest 2339, climb and maintain flight level 400.
15,300 is landing lights.
Yes. Well, for I'm talking about approach and stuff. Probably like flaps 2. Or flaps 10, 15 degrees. Want to be around 200 knots. I'm only making inferences.
American 1655, continue climb flight level 330.
Usually on RNAV approaches, you do have to be slower than an ILS as well.
Correct.
That is something you'll have to be careful of as well. You won't be able to go as faster as you usually do.
That's correct. Oh man, but I can't wait to try this today. I cannot wait. Goodness gracious. I've done it before, I can do it again. Okay, for landing 03, 64%, and 08, 38%. So we're still landing 03 today.
God.
Yes.
Leaving flight level 200 for 16,000, American 1813.
Coming out to seatbelts. Oh man, it's just the approach. We're cruising across Texas, which means we're going to be here for approximately 47 hours. Oh, because of how long Texas is. Yeah, I could see that. It's a little bit out of date now, but that's okay. Aye. The passengers asked when we're getting to New Mexico. I told them somewhere between soon and we're still in Texas.
370.
Aye.
Southwest 1092, roger. Good morning, sir.
The autopilot's doing the flying, but I'm still responsible for making sure it doesn't suddenly decide we're going to Dallas. Wait, what? Wait, what? I don't get the point. And part of that does seem weird too. It's ChatGPT giving me a fun joke, but I actually kind of think that's kind of weird. It says the autopilot's doing the flying, but I'm still responsible for making sure it does not suddenly decide we're going to Dallas. I don't get why it's saying Dallas. Like Vegas is the alternate.
Center, American 1292 at flight level 310.
But New Mexico, very mountainy.
American 1292,
Ladies
Fort
and
Worth
gentlemen.
Center, good evening.
Very hilly. Very some all of a sudden things in New Mexico. It's unreal. So we're gonna have to begin concentrating here. Mountains or beaches? Which would you rather have outside your window? I'd say mountains. I used to live near the Appalachian Mountains, and I saw them this summer.
Alaska,
It was just so cool
Contact Albuquerque
seeing
Center on
the mountains once again.
132.125 solo.
Albuquerque Center, 132.125. Have a good evening. Alaska 1396.
One of these days, ladies and gentlemen, I plan to do Boston to DCA back.
I say.
That's going to be a fun... I think that's going to be a very popular one, in my view.
American 767, contact Albuquerque Center on 132.125. Have a good one. 132.125, American 767.
All right, fantastic.
Southwest 2819, contact Albuquerque Center on 133.225.
Switching to 133.225, Southwest 2819.
All right, let's start getting our altitudes ready to go. 40 nautical miles. $6,500. Altimeter. Want to get that
American
set.
1175 at flight level 330.
Arrival
American
Albuquerque.
1175, good evening.
3034. Okay. All right, so we have 30.34 inches. Also, we do need to get our minimums ready to go. Let's go ahead and grab them very quickly. So go to approach into ILS 03. Or no.
Southwest 1883,
no, I'm talking about
contact Albuquerque Center on
RNAV 03.
132.325.
Contacting Albuquerque Center on 132.325, Southwest 1883.
I'm in the colder 4-star. No, approach. RNAV Zulu today. Today's minimums are
Albuquerque Center,
5571.
Southwest 1883. Good morning. With you, flight level 340.
Southwest 1883, Albuquerque Center. Good morning.
FedEx 3629, flight level 350.
5501, fantastic.
FedEx 3629, roger. Good morning, sir.
We're looking good today. All right, coming up on top of the descent, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see our nautical miles. 20 nautical miles. Okay. Fantastic.
Delta 693, flight level 370.
Delta 693, good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, we're just enjoying the cruising altitude, ladies and gentlemen. We're almost there. Got 22 minutes until we arrive in Albuquerque. Now we're going to be descending via the Star. So I have to go use the restroom once we turn seatbelts on, and then we're getting ready for approach. Haha. Yikes, ladies and gentlemen.
Delta 693.
Wow. Flap 30 today we're going to be doing. Fuel balance is a little bit off. 2.96 in the left wing, 3.04 in the right wing. Okay. Good to know.
Albuquerque Center, Delta 947, at flight level 350.
Delta 947, roger.
All right, let's go ahead and get our seatbelts on.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Edson, OMG Edson Carlos from the
Fantastic.
cabin crew. The captain has illuminated the fasten seatbelt sign, so please return to your seats and buckle up
Seatbelts
if you
are
haven't
on.
already. I know the in-flight snacks are calling, but safety always comes first. Thank you.
And we're starting to make that turn. Southwest 1883, calling for top descent.
Southwest 1883, descend via Coulter 4, wreck and transition into Albuquerque. Albuquerque is currently using east operations. Altimeter 3034.
Altimeter 3034, east operations, Southwest 1884, the Coulter 4 arrival.
Altimeter 30.34, Southwest 1883.
Here we go, we're beginning descent. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be right back. Seatbelts are on. All tray tables are stowed. Ladies and gentlemen, we've begun our descent toward today's destination. I will be right back. Seatbelt is securely fastened. Tray tables are stowed. Window shades are open, and larger electronic devices are put away. Current weather at our destination looks favorable, and we expect to arrive on schedule.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Thank you for spending part of your day with PMM Aviation.
American 1230, descend and maintain flight level 230.
Leaving flight level 320 for flight level 230. American 1230.
American 2811, at flight level 350.
American 2811, Albuquerque Center, roger. Southwest 2544, cleared direct Dino.
Proceeding direct Dino, Southwest 2544.
American 1114, roger. Good morning, sir.
Albuquerque Center, Southwest 188 at flight level 390.
Southwest 188,
All right,
roger.
I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. Beginning our descent here.
Okay.
This is going to be a very interesting, what's it called? All right, so what's everyone excited about? Are you all excited to see the mountains? So it looks like the PMDG 800 is more popular in the MAX. So it's a tie. Huh?
FedEx 451, climb and maintain flight level 360.
Needing flight level 350 for flight level 360, FedEx 451.
Did you say the PMDG is more popular than the MAX? I thought I heard.
No, I actually, because I did the poll twice, it's tied 1-1.
FedEx 451, traffic 12 o'clock, 12
total.
miles, a Boeing 737. Opposite direction at flight level 380.
We're looking for the traffic, FedEx 451.
Yep, everything's looking good so far. Higher elevation airports. What in the world? Huh.
United 2417, descend via the Toro 3 arrival.
Ascending via the Toro 3 arrival, United 2417.
Bro, Houston Center locked on.
Probably way out of it now.
You are.
Albuquerque Center, American 2821.
Yeah.
340.
American 2821, roger.
I still no LA on or Albuquerque.
Probably Albuquerque won't get on.
Definitely not. Not this early in the day anyway.
Yeah. Not surprised.
That part is not even popular compared to the LA airspace anyway. For them to come on earlier. Like Ben hasn't came on yet, so
United 2417.
I'm waiting
flight
for
level
another hour and
350.
see if he does pop on.
United 2417, Albuquerque Center, roger.
Were we all enjoying this? Heading into the mountains. Would you ever live in the Southwest, ladies and gentlemen? Like in the southwestern part of the United States? For me, probably not. It's hot. I don't want to live in the hot weather. In the desert, no way. I'd rather live in Appalachian Mountains or where cold weather takes place. I love the cold. All right, next waypoint.
American 1415, climb and maintain flight level 360, report level.
Up to flight level 360, American 1415.
What's funny is you flew to Hobby last Saturday, yeah, from BNA, and there was only ground on, and there's Houston on this Saturday, Center. They control the entire airspace of Houston borders. So let me say, so they control George Bush, obviously. They control San Antonio and New Orleans and Austin.
American 1780, descend and maintain flight level 330.
Descend on flight level 330.
There you go.
1780.
We're doing perfectly fine today. I say that, but you never know what could happen.
It's always a slow descent into California, dude.
Not surprised.
They have so many restrictions into the California airspace. It can be the Oakland airspace as well.
The MAX is more popular right now.
It doesn't surprise me.
American 14,
it carries more as well than the NG, you know.
Yeah, not surprised.
So it just be busier. So that means when you fly on an NG in real life, you get out quicker than a MAX.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not as crowded.
Apply some speed brakes. Still ascending, ladies and gentlemen.
So I'm going to make a guess that in 30 minutes from now, that LA Center will be coming on.
German 587.
I'm trying to plan this out for you in 2 weeks, you know?
Yes.
German 587, roger.
Because that'd be 8 o'clock.
What's the average that Ben has been on?
German 587, when able.
5 hours.
Wow, so I could do like Seattle to LAX or San Diego.
Anything in there, yeah.
Seattle's not horrible in default, but it does have a runway glitch, which frustrates me.
I know what you're talking about.
Dude, this aircraft descends so smoothly under these constraints.
Albuquerque Center, FedEx 451, flight level 370 for flight level 400.
Well, any aircraft that you descend into, like I said, the California airspace is always a slow descent because the amount of constraints they have.
That's true.
Same with Orlando. Orlando's so slow at descending. They also have a lot of constraints.
Hit 373 knots. 11 minutes until arrival.
FedEx 849 at flight level 350.
My God, these voices are really interesting.
FedEx 849, good morning, sir.
Yeah.
Approach is coming up.
United 2168, traffic 1 o'clock, 15 miles. A regional
Next
jet,
waypoint
same
is
direction at
Snoop.
flight level 340.
We have the traffic. United 2168.
I'm not even gonna worry about the weather pressing it, dude. Because, yeah, that's what happened.
I know.
We're on live weather, though.
Yeah.
Does my SimBrief flight plan say 08? Okay, hold on. Okay, well, if I were in VATSIM, they'd say change it to 03. Yep, and I'll tell them I've got to do my NCDU, just miscalculated
Delta
SimBrief.
755, flight level 370.
Alright.
Delta 755, good morning.
Yeah, well, the radar box information says 64% for 03.
Good.
08, 38%.
Okay, flight level 200 coming up.
FedEx 849, traffic 1 o'clock and 10 miles, crossing left to right.
Looking for the traffic.
Yeah, so you're
FedEx
basically around
849.
15,000 feet now because of the elevation.
Correct.
They are lower than you think.
American 1274, continue climb, flight level 280.
Up to flight level 280, American 1274.
Getting back on profile here. And we're going to be in,
Albuquerque Center, Frontier Flight
what's it called, Freeware Albuquerque.
Flight level 370.
QNH is still, or altimeter is still the same for transition
Frontier
altitude.
flight 3886, good morning, sir. Southwest 1883, contact Albuquerque approach on 127.4.
Contacting Albuquerque approach on 127.4. Southwest 1883.
All right, 1,000 or 100 feet. Okay, altimeter.
Since we're flying over eastern New Mexico, the closest notable spot is Moriarty Municipal Airport. This airport opened in the 1950s and is a favorite among glider pilots. It's actually known as one of the best places in the country for soaring because of the strong thermals in the area. Pilots from all over the world come here to ride the invisible elevators of air and break records. The town of Moriarty itself started as a railroad stop in the early 1900s, and today it's a classic slice of Route 66 Americana.
Southwest 1883.
Albuquerque departure, good morning, American 999, climbing through 16,000.
Or flight level 170.
American 999, Albuquerque departure, good morning.
Southwest 1465, turn left, heading 305.
Heading 305, Southwest 1465.
I'm following the RNAV in. Don't care what state intention says. If it were VATSIM, I'd have to listen to it. So I would have had no choice. Okay, fantastic.
Albuquerque departure,
100.
Southwest 3432, passing 5,000, climbing 10,000.
Southwest 3432, Albuquerque departure. Roger, good afternoon.
All right, let's go ahead and get landing lights and stuff on. Fantastic. Engines onto cont. Speed brakes onto 3. Well, actually, yeah, 3. It's fine.
Delta 535, proceed direct Fort Union. Proceeding direct Fort Union, Delta 535.
We're doing pretty good here.
Albuquerque departure, Skywest 4895, out of 5,000 for 10,000.
Skywest 4895, Albuquerque departure. Roger, good evening.
Very intense RNAV arrival coming up, ladies and gentlemen.
Delta 535, contact Albuquerque departure on 127.4.
Switching to Albuquerque departure on 127.4, Delta 535. Albuquerque departure, Delta 535, passing 5,000, climbing 12,000.
Delta 535, Albuquerque departure. Roger. Southwest 2880, when able, proceed direct Merme.
Proceeding direct Merme, Southwest 2880.
All right, start getting our landing cameras on.
Albuquerque departure, Southwest 2880, climbing 5,000 for 13,000.
Southwest 2880, Albuquerque departure. Roger,
There we
good
go.
morning.
All right, landing rate monitor and G's coming on. Flight recorder coming on. We are getting ready, ladies and gentlemen, for an amazing approach into Albuquerque.
Since we're in the skies near Moriarty, one thing that stands out in this area is the Estancia Valley. This broad, high-altitude basin stretches out below us and is known for its sweeping grasslands and dramatic skies. The valley has been a crossroads for centuries. Native American tribes, Spanish explorers, and even cattle drives all passed through here. Today, it's a patchwork of ranches and small farms, and the open landscape makes it a favorite for glider pilots and skywatchers.
Hang on. Fox. Okay, maybe we want to put that. Okay. Okay. Where's the airport from here? Okay, let's start getting our speeds ready. Approach 30 degrees is going to be 153 knots. Wow. Oh, jeez. Still on track for what's it called, dude? 03. Okay, let's take a look on our end. Okay, for landing 0356, 0844. We're gonna do 03 coming in.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now on our final approach into Albuquerque. Please turn off all electronic devices and stow them until we arrive at the gate. Ensure your tray tables are put away, your seats are in their full upright position, and your seat belts are fastened. The weather in Albuquerque is looking pleasant with a temperature of 22 degrees Celsius. Our assigned gate is gate A11. Thank you for flying with Southwest Airlines today.
Southwest 1883, turn right, heading 270, descend and maintain 8,000. Vectors
This is
to
an
the
RNAV.
ILS runway 8, approach.
RNAV. Southwest 1883, unable.
Descend and maintain 8,000. Vectors for the ILS, runway 8 approach.
Just
Southwest
no, stop.
1883.
Southwest 1883, unable to comply with what? Please clarify.
Unable to comply with heading instruction. This is an RNAV approach, Southwest 1883. It's an RNAV. Can't do that.
$2,500.
Gear coming down.
Albuquerque departure. Good morning, Wingspan 1. Climbing through 8,000.
Wingspan 1, Albuquerque departure. Roger.
Actually,
Southwest 1883, turn right,
yeah,
heading 270.
Right heading 270. Southwest 1883.
We're gonna put it back up. Hold on, we're not ready for gear yet. Where's the airport? Once we get on this established final, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna be ready to go. I hear ya. Probably needs a gear down. Hold on. All right, I think I'm inside with the airport. To our right by our, I think 9 o'clock degrees. No, our 3 o'clock. Sorry, 3 o'clock.
Albuquerque approach, wingspan
okay,
4,
replay coming up.
9,000.
Wingspan 4, roger. Expect the ILS runway 8 approach. Altimeter 3018.
All right, now, hold on. When we get to this waypoint, we'll be putting gear down. Now, gear. 148. 153.
Southwest 1883, turn left, heading 270 now.
No. Stop.
Left heading 270 now. Southwest 1883.
All right, here's the runway. See it. Let's do this. All right, record. My aircraft. Hang on, when are we getting on final? Now. I hear you, I hear you. Wow, that speed's pretty.
Southwest 1883, turn left heading 040, descend and maintain 7,000.
Jeez, look at the speed. What are the winds in today?
Southwest 1883.
Approaching runway 3. Caution, caution.
1,000.
Not saying the winds.
500. 400. 300. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20, 10.
Southwest 2880, when able, proceed direct MERM.
Direct MERM, Southwest 2880.
That was disappointing. Yikes. I didn't flare that much, that's the problem. Okay. Brakes coming off.
Welcome to Albuquerque, everyone. Did you know that Albuquerque is home to the International Balloon Fiesta, the largest hot air balloon festival in the world? Thank you for flying.
I'm very disappointed in the flare. Holy crap.
We reach our final parking position.
Jeez. Like right on the 3rd square. That's a problem. All right, landing lights. Dude, I am not doing well with PMDG for some reason. That's disappointing. Well, okay. Cancel that flight. And high 200s.
Oh, no.
I'm definitely keeping that. Holy, I'm definitely not keeping that.
Approaching runway 12.
Southwest 2880, contact Albuquerque Center 132.
I tried doing the one of the Kenko flares where he kind of gently pushed at 30 and 20 and then did a strong push at 10. I don't think it really went well though, so
no.
Trying a new tactic. Remember the negative, what's it called he received? The -5?
That was Birmingham.
Yeah. I tried it and it didn't go well.
Yeah.
Plus, the PMDG is just so light. Holy crap.
Yeah, it is.
All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. That was disappointing. Yeah. Wait. Did I just see that G's gave me... Like, let's look at it, though.
It was firm, though.
Did you think it was? Because G's gave me today... What did G's give me? Oh, G's, hold on. What did G's give me? G's, you gave me a 134 today. I'll have to look at that. Strobe's coming on.
Approaching runway 8.
Yeah, that's sad. Okay.
Albuquerque didn't even come on in the end anyway.
Yeah. What gate did they choose today? Hold on. Alpha 6. Okay. I've got it on radar. I'm just so much better at the iFly flare. It's insane.
Yeah.
Are you disappointed?
No.
Where's Alpha 6? Alpha 3. Bravo 3. Bravo 5. I've got to find this thing. Wait a minute. Are we heading into the Bravo gates? Hold on. Where is Alpha 6? Alpha 6, where are you? Oh my god, I have to go around. Okay. Silly me. Okay. Why would G's give me a 134? That's insane.
Did not feel like a 134.
What did it feel like?
High 200s.
That's what Elvatex gave me. 299.
Yeah.
I noticed that some other YouTubers have been firming aircraft recently, so...
Yeah. But if the Phoenix is much worse for that.
Columbia 7, Uniform Quebec 6,500.
So easy to firm the Phoenix. So easy.
Columbia 7, Uniform Quebec. Radar contact. Climb and maintain 10,000.
Oh yeah, that flare was just awful. Like I was so good at the PMDG 737, then all of a sudden now I'm just awful with it. Well, we've got tomorrow, so I'm gonna work on getting it back to what it was.
You got 2 flights tomorrow.
That's right.
Which is gonna feel strange for a Sunday.
I know.
Because it's complete opposite. Today feels like a Sunday now because of 1 flight only.
By the way, can I just say, ouch, my back hurts after that landing?
Yes, absolutely.
I'm giving that landing a 6. That was just, eh. I'm not keeping that in my profile. No thanks.
I know that. Because it was above 220.
Yep. Because I actually take my landings more seriously.
Can't go with a captain. He loves to destroy his profile. Doesn't care.
Whereas I care.
Yes.
I also accidentally put flaps 40
The whole audience has left. It's only me watching now.
I accidentally put flaps 40 down. I was like, God dang, that's the other issue.
Oh, at least you didn't do flaps 15 again.
No. 40's much better.
30 for Albuquerque, you only need. The runway's big.
No, I know. I accidentally put him down too much.
Yeah.
American 1230, Albuquerque approach.
Anyway, I'm sure that's not major, though.
Altimeter 3030.
No, it's not.
Alpha 6, here we go. And thanks, Say Intentions, for taking my gate. Alright, bye-bye, Say Intentions. Yay. Taxi lights off.
I'm just watching the radar, yeah, because it's 10 minutes from 4 p.m. I'm waiting to see if Ben's coming on LA Center, because I just want to see the timing, you know, for 2 weeks when you fly into here, you know.
Yeah.
I'm trying to really, like, I obviously don't want, like, you know, like when you're doing 2 flights, yeah, I obviously don't want you to do the first flight, like at the LA airspace, you know, because they're not going to be on. It'd be so early in the morning. You want the second flight to be in the LA airspace, because it'd be more later and not nighttime. But what I can tell you is, this will shock you, in the LA airspace, there's ground and tower on, and then San Diego, there's ground. So LA is more busier right now than San Diego for once, with ADC coverage. And that's how it should be, because why would the heck would San Diego have more ADC coverage than LA? It's you know, not as popular airports.
All right, we're in Albuquerque. Go ahead and turn our engines off.
What a missed opportunity, though, for Houston Center missing out on.
I know.
It came on an hour later. You were well out of their airspace.
Okay, I did a much better job than that, jeez.
Why is it always you that seems to get unlucky with catching VATSIM ATC, dude?
I don't know. Waiting for that to go down to 0-0. Alright, beacon can come off. And we can deboard packs. I'm not going to replay that landing. That was, yeah. 6 out of 10, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
It did feel a little bit low. I'm not... Yeah. It's just that takeoff felt very weird, too. I wonder, how much fuel do we have? Bro, 24% fuel?
Oh, that's too much. Unless that's for the, unless that's for the alternate fuel, then.
I wonder.
Then that's different.
Oh my god! No wonder why the flare was just awful.
But you had, what you call it? The takeoff performance calculator wasn't working, though.
I know.
In the EFB.
I don't know, did you think I flared right, or did you think it wasn't that great?
You needed to pull up more.
I agree. I've got a question in chat. Have you ever seen VATSIM handle an emergency landing by one of the pilots? Does Flight Simulator even do emergencies? From my knowledge, Hang on, let me just make sure that the recording doesn't mess up my setup. From my understanding,
they do VATSIM emergencies. Yes, they're allowed to, because remember I was telling you, dude, about the KABQ fuel Milan to Heathrow and diverted to Innsbruck.
Yeah,
yes, he was. Yes, he was. Like, the way that works is the ADCs have to change our flight plan for that, for going to another destination.
I'm just surprised we were that heavy coming in. That was insane. Well, there goes my great landing history in Albuquerque. Jeez. But it's fine. I'll try it again one day. This one I barely gave effort to the flare, whereas the other one I did. So it's like, yay.
Yeah, you needed to apply a bit more flare in that one you did.
Yeah. I watched KABQ and his landing in Birmingham. That's why.
Oh yeah, I know.
Anyways, so chat, what's going on with everyone for the rest of the day? Everyone having a good rest of their day? 11:03. That was a good timing. But yeah, I would not be surprised if they did emergencies. You'd have to squawk 7720 though. So
No, 7700.
Oh, okay. That's close enough.
Not 20. 2 sevens and 2 zeros.
Yeah. Well, it didn't go as planned, but yeah. I just need to get back into the PMDG again, do some practice, get a feel for it for tomorrow. So maybe I'll do a little bit of replaying tonight. Get that feel again. I'm just so surprised. The Phoenix is... I did replay in the Phoenix, and then I just ended up botching it. It was so bad.
I know.
I thought it was a good landing. Not much better. Just cooking and playing around with Suno 5.5. It was on the border of the third square. It was just hard. So it's okay. In my view. Anyway, we're just chilling here, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you all enjoyed that. I've got to say though, is everyone ready for tomorrow's flight, which will be Luxor?
You're doing 2 flights, not one.
Tomorrow's layover flight. It's going to be Luxor to Cairo and then back over to Luxor. It's a mini Egyptian airport, so it's very interesting. I would not be surprised if there was an ILS.
I've never heard of it.
Except for the flare, though, I did almost every procedure. In the tiny flaps issue, I did every procedure right.
Yeah.
I'm not horrible, though. But some procedures have more weight than others. Like, how much they do impact. But anyway, chat. I'm not going to watch that replay because I already know the answer. Though I will see. I'll watch it one more time. Hold on. Oh my god, come on. Yeah, that was firm to me. That was definitely firm.
Yeah.
Sucks to say, but it is what it is. It's just a sim. And my timing for Houston. Oh
yeah.
No.
I know you had to go earlier today anyway, but since it was the one flight only and it was not even 3 hours, like you would have caught them, you know, an hour late or 2 p.m.
Yeah. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all enjoyed today's flight. Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate your time. And as always, we will see you tomorrow for Luxor to Cairo round trip in the PMDG 737-800. Let's make tomorrow's PMDG flight better in an FPM. So that's a big thing. So yes, chat, thank you all for watching. I really appreciate your time. And as always, we'll see you all tomorrow. Hope you have a great day. Bye, chat. See ya.
How long are both flights tomorrow?
An hour.
At all?
Yeah.
Huh. I see the flight on the departed board.